Hello, welcome to Lair on my light. I'm sorry that I haven't talked to this point, that had some exigent circumstances, and it's because of those exigent circumstances. A lot of what's at the tail end of 1 Peter chapter 5 is really some exhortation to certain brethren. And so, to that end, we are going to explore 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 8 and 9. Verse 8 says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Whom resist, steadfast in the faith, knowing that your sufferings are partakers with that of Christ and the brethren." I just ad-libbed that verse, but I'll tell you something, guys. Sometimes I feel like with the pull of the world, it's getting harder and harder to live the gospel. And I just want to give you guys some encouragement. Yesterday, I believed I was having a reasonably good day. I went to church, went to sacrament meeting, and then I went to a combined meeting to talk about some resources in the Life Help app. And then, to make all matters interesting, came along two things. I was hoping that a friend of mine would drop by, spend some time with me, and he fell asleep. And then I got a dreaded phone call. I thought it was going to be somebody, asking, for a simple favor, later on. And it's from one of the clubs I belong to. "Jimmy, can you hop on this training session now?" I said, "No, you need to know from here on out, Sunday is my Sabbath, and I do not participate in anything that seems work-related on the Sabbath." They didn't seem very thrilled about that, and I am deeply sorry. I am deeply sorry. But here is the truth, guys. Here is the truth. Listen to me. You can't gravitate towards the pull of the world, or you're going to backslide. That's why the warning came from Peter, for us to be sober and to be vigilant. Because that devil, I tell you what, he's like a roaring lion, isn't he? But the good news is, he's seeking whom he may devour. Okay, let's take a closer look at that. Our adversary, Lucifer, the devil, in Hebrew it's Hasatan. He wants us to suffer. And so he's going to use whatever he can, especially when we're down, to try to convince us that it's not worth it to serve God, that it's not worth it to live the gospel. Let me tell you something, you don't have to deal with that alone. You don't have to deal with that alone. And I just want you to know that maybe you're having some temptation. Maybe you're having people saying, "Well, you got to do this on Sunday." Now, I can understand if it's work to provide for, say, your family or something. But general principles, the Sabbath is meant to be a delight. The commandments are meant to be there for a purpose. But the problem is, in our culture, in our reactive culture, the standards of the world are getting further and further away from the standards of the Lord. And so it just seems like the standards of the Lord get frowned upon. And I just sit there and I kind of wonder, how long, sometimes, I wonder how long is he going to put up with that? But then I think, he created us. He created us to be what God has called us to be. Now, I hope you enjoyed listening to Lair on the Light. Hope you enjoyed listening to Lair on the Light. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a member of the Lair on the Light family. This is Jamie Hendricks saying until next time, remember who you are. Read your scriptures, and please, by all means, preach the gospel. God bless you. You guys take care. I love you.